Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. I'm not where I left off last time, in the dead trenches, about to go to the Anvil of the Void. I've actually backtracked to Ortan Taig, as there was something I forgot to do down here, and I knew the minute I ended the episode last time that I'd missed it. And it is the quest for an admirable topsider. We have been collecting this blade. So I'll tell you what, we'll make that active. And now we'll just we'll leave Ortan Taig. Quickest way there's the same as anywhere here, to be honest with you. We've gone backwards. And we'll travel back to the dead trenches now. I mean, we do have to walk back through it, but this is a game where nothing respawns once you've killed it. Everything stays dead, which is always a so it's always a nice touch. It's always a nice touch. So I'll have a little backtracky here. I'm going to go back to the deep roads and then back to the dead trenches. From there, I mean, we could go to the Anvil of the Void, but we need to go to the dead trenches to get the last piece of this blade. I mean, this is a quest we're going to finish after we've done the Anvil of the Void, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm not going to go back to the dead trenches to back to Ortan Taig and then... Alright, who knows? Who knows? Even I don't know what I'm doing half the time, and I think that's been demonstrated quite nicely with these videos that every now and then I do a little balls up. But it's easy done. It's easy done. There's always something I forget. Like that Genlock. And that Genlock having them. Chainmail. The fuck's a Darkspawn need chainmail for? Yep. If these Darkspawn used the potions, the bombs, the poisons, the armour that they carried with them for us to loot afterwards, there'd probably be a bit more of a problem fighting this blight, if I'm completely honest. But we carry on, we persevere. And then once we're done with this place, we can go to the Cliff of Red. Now I am going to be checking everything because there is something I'm waiting on spawning. I mean, it does say that it shows you where the last Darkspawn is, but as you can see, it fucking doesn't. But it's in the dead trenches. It's a unique. There's nothing here. You gotta love Darkspawn decor, I suppose. You cannot say that they've made this place home. I mean, look at this. They got spears stuck in stone. Some fucking boys. Right, so anyway, we'll continue on looking for this Darkspawn, and all the way back to the end of this area. Now, Joe, I think we'll go back to the top. I think we'll go. There he is, the ancient Darkspawn, unique. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking armor. Chip away out of him, fucking guys. Come on, job's a good one. So we get the reinforced grey one helmet, his blade, and the ancient darksword greatsword, which isn't terrible, to be honest with you. But as you can see, that's the quest updated now, Admirable Topsider. I thought I heard somebody there. Turn to his cause me, bring him some peace. It says his final resting place is in Ortan Taig, but unless you check on the grave in Ortan Taig, you cannot do it. I'm just trying to debate what's the quickest way out of here now. Probably just back the way we came, you know. We'll go back the way we came, we'll go hand this into Ortan Taig and then we'll continue on to the Anvil of the Void. I've spent enough time in the day boards now. I wasn't planning on doing this one today. But we can get rid of it. We'll get Ozma ticked off, we'll get the deep roads ticked off, and I never have to come back here. Shame we can't open them fucking doors. Be so much quicker. But yeah, well, we'll get this ticked off. We'll get it done. We'll run into that room like an absolute fucking ninny. If I was smart, I would just make a massive cut here, so I don't have to walk all the way back on screen. But I've committed to it now, so it's too late. Well, if I could, then we might miss out on some party banter. I don't want to miss out on party banter. So, we'll get down to the... How far down can I click there? Maybe then all day. Come on. Oh, there's... I swear that the right click to move feature is so good when it works. Right, so back to Otan Tag now, which is that one. Now, thankfully, random encounters aren't a thing when traveling the deep roads, unlike the overworld. And Denerim, this is thankfully just nice and straight. The area is overwhelmed by the darkspawn. No, it's not, they're all fucking dead. Thankfully, this is just, you know, you don't get jumped. There's no, ooh, you've been attacked by a group of spiders or a group of darkspawn. I mean, we're literally walking the roads back that we've already walked to kill everything. So why would we get jumped by anything?
Perhaps they're not the ones with the memory problems.
I mean, look at that. How pretty does that look?
Once. It didn't have anything interesting.
Pretty. There's that ray of light coming through, illuminating the place nicely.
10 years ago.
So,
Probably
back down here to the... What do they call it? The warrior's grave.
Lost their memory.
A bump. Put the sword back. And we get topsiders on there. Typical long sword. I mean, good damage on it. 12.4, 12.04. 3 dex, 3 con. Extra damage gets you undead's always nice. Obviously, Darkspawn Alpha Great Sword there in comparison to the Ancient is just massive. The Ancient actually outdoes the Ford match as Punisher. Except the Ford match as Punisher does have explosive hits, which is nice. The extra mana stam might be nicer. But yeah, we'll have a look at it anyway. As you can see, that's what the Ancient... I mean, I do like the look of it. Aesthetically. It is aesthetically pleasing. And for that reason,
Some awkward questions.
Ogren's using it. So, we'll continue on now. We're going to go back to the Anvil.
You
Right,
go
back
on.
to, we're going to go to the Anvil of the Void. See if we can't find Branka there. Shouldn't take much longer down here now. We should be about wrapped up with what we need to do down in the deep roads. And that lives what? Redcliffe and the Brazilian Forest. I misspoke the last one. No, I said I had a place of power left to do in Denerim. I don't. Well, one in Denerim and the Brazilian Forest actually, haven't I? But to the Anvil of the Void, this is the final place we get to go on the deep roads. Yeah, for now, I do believe Shield's companion quest is down here, but we'll get to that when we get there. All the conversation that needs to be done for companion quests, I'll probably do off screen, just to get it out of the way.
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time,
Oh,
my tolerance
Branka.
for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren, it figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who...
Yeah, we don't like
mind
Branka.
Ogren's
Branka's a cunt.
pale breath?
Be
I mean, we say what she's done to
respectful,
her family,
You're
to
talking
her
to a
house.
Grey Warden.
Ah, So an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
What we gonna do? Osmond needs a new king.
King won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here. So close I can taste it.
So we do. Of course there's a
The
catch.
anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given
obviously we
body
get a
and
moral
soul
dilemma
to unlocking
with this
its
quest.
secrets.
I mean, you get a moral
is what's
dilemma with every
important.
quest, but this one's
This
probably
has
the-
lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people
The,
benefit.
most clean-cut one.
Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Branka's gone mad.
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Oh, we don't like Branka. So, this is the Anvil of the Void, finally. We're here. We came in that way and we sailed off. But this is the Anvil of the Void. There's lots of fucking lava and rock. I mean, it's the same as the rest of the board. Lava, rocks, darkspawn. Golems. And a few dwarfs. Mostly dead dwarfs, I believe. Yeah, dead dwarfs, eh? Branka sacrificed her entire house
Test Caradon's trap.
to get to this point.
There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine. Pledged
As you
to
desire.
be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't
Same.
understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices.
Branka lost the
Of
plot.
course.
As many sacrifices as are needed.
She lost the fucking plot.
Dark stars. Strike. As you
My fun thing around here is we do have million veins, so if you are playing a mage or draw 2 mages, you do have free mana regeneration here. Free mana regeneration is always nice. I have no idea what the fuck this does to everybody over there. I actually wouldn't mind knowing what bulldoze everybody over there thinks. They all got knocked on the path. Never mind the game logs. Yeah, so you get free cheeky little veins here.
Of course.
Stamina, mana regen.
There's no other choice. Look, dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
See? Completely cuckoo bananas.
It appears we will need to fight the entire
Completely
blight
cuckoo
ourselves.
bananas. Branka. And we don't like Branka. Well, I don't personally like Branka. I mean, technically, you can't play runs in this game where you can kill every party member that you want. Make all the wrong choices. I do think in that one, Branka is the one to support. He's the one to do that. But that's not what we're here to do. I'm not here to put everyone to the sword this time. I'm not playing a psycho playthrough. As fun as that is to do, we're not doing it this time. I don't want to. We're going to do a regular. Or as regular as you can. I mean, obviously to do a cycle playthrough, you know, yeah.
Time for more dark spawners.
What kind of target? There we go. Yeah, I think in the cycle playthrough, the only characters you can't get rid of are Alistair, maybe Morrigan. Or you might be able to get rid of Morrigan as well. I think it's just Alistair you have to go through the shield. You can kill Shield at any disgrace. Cyber Branka. They'll obviously get fucked up. They'll obviously fuck off. Turning into mages in the tower into the room. You leave Liliana staying in the other room, so they just die. As the blight sweeps up and through. Trying to think of what other party members. Zevran, when he attacks you, instead of deciding to let him wake up, you just assassinate the assassin while he's knocked out. Which honestly is probably the smarter choice. Why is that Genlock having nothing on him? But I think it's a good rule of thumb.
Of
If you
course.
get attacked by an assassin and you win, I don't think you let the assassin get back up and join your team. I think you just kill the assassin.
And so I shall.
But then I don't have Zev. And your party camp is real boring. So we've got a room in here with poison. Couple of gas valves. So we get the gas valves closed. 2 valves on each side controlling the poison in the room. And if we don't have to take, we've always got to take constant chippies from golems. So we're going to take constant chippies from the gas fighting the golems. It's an added bonus, you know. Something you can enjoy. Yes. There we go. She really knows what to do. Obviously, because you've been a 200 warriors, just got to make sure this is stacking and thing of everything. I don't think about going round the block. I don't get what style. 200 warriors are stacking things so much. But
What a mess.
that is the first of Kurden's traps. Thankfully the rest of these golems don't attack.
Of course.
Kurden only set up some of them to attack. But now that we've defeated the golems, turn off the gas, the trap opens. The door opens.
Well, all right.
So obviously a few of Branka's household got this far. And the second of Kurden's
There?
puzzles.
That's a trap.
So I'm going to disarm the trap.
Watch out, worm.
We are going to get attacked. Ah, no. Stop it. Stop it, the trap disarmed. Right, so leave this room. I'm going to grab the rest. Everything's defended by golems. Every room has a golem puzzle. First one, turn off the gas. The gas. The chickens. The fire. This room turn off the blade trap so we don't have to deal with, well, the spinny blades of death.
And so I shall.
I was thinking saying spinny blades of death should be enough, really. Look. 2 more to fight. No. We'll have to stand. There we go. We can stand. Chill up. We can stab you in the back. Alright, there's one more down. There we go. 2 more golems down. The door won't open for us yet. And there's the door. So no matter what happens until the golems are dead, the door won't open. Whether you disarm the traps or not, they make no difference. And now we're at the third part. The fucking Kiridan's shit show. Oh, a big shiny face. I forgot the spirits. Remember the way this fight goes. And you kill the spirits. when you kill spirits. There we go. As you can see, you can see the old fighter was Spirit Anvil. Tap the Spirit Anvil. It hits the big guy in the middle. Couple of rounds of that, and we can get the guy in the middle down. So don't stand too close though. That's all good. Shield and Ogun just demonstrate there. Close you stand, more like the yard there. Why am I backstab? Stop! Once this one's done here, you can see Spirit Anvil again. Get slap. Another one. Oh. So spin again. We're gonna have to go through it again. Much as Shield and Ogun's gonna try and aggro and fight that for some reason. That's just totally good as the fact that I had three of them there. Get that one. I mean, you can say obviously kids, every time you knock a few spaces you get damn dog was that long. Oh, different side this time. Normally I tend to pick two sides and stay with it. Normally my go-to, I'll be honest with you. I think on this side though. What? Well, the dog will just pull out. So we fire the Spirit Anvil and then the last Spirit. Last and lead Spirit and do it. The spinning faces will attack. I mean they do a little bit of jumping but not much. And that should be it if I remember right. Yep, there it is. I've seen that boss cause a few problems for people playing the game in the past. It is just a case of kill, fire the Spirit Anvil, rinse and repeat until it stops. It's one of the more deceiving puzzles I've carried in that one. And here we are. We are at the Anvil of the Void. Quicker than I was expecting to get here or not. In the grand scheme. Normally the deep roads are a massive pain, but they've not been too bad this time.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
So you know, why can't Shield
Paragon Smith. Alive?
be a golden mouse like that?
There is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
You know my name?
And this is why we brought
Is it
Shield. This
you
is the
that
only
forged me
reason
then?
I brought Shield
Is it
to the deep
you
roads.
that gave me my name?
Was this
Have
way?
you forgotten then? It has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The Anvil of the Void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story.
Always a story, isn't there?
To relive it.
Always a story.
But
You
she
need the
does
anvil.
not understand its danger. If the anvil is not destroyed, you condemn hundreds of living souls to continue in agony for another 1,000 years. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
And there you have it. Every golem we killed was originally a dwarf. A dire
So
shock
said
with that.
my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next. No! I entombed myself
one
here
there.
to find a way to destroy the anvil. It must not be
Silly
used
mistake,
again.
I think, mind you, turning somebody into a fucking iron invincible golem.
The anvil is mine. No one will take it from me.
Shale, you fought to destroy the anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again.
Don't worry,
Speak
Carradine.
of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil.
So obviously,
do not let it enslave more souls
for
than
him,
it already
I'm
has.
being a nice guy this time. We are going to destroy... We're going to destroy the anvil. We're going to side with him.
Don't listen. He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim
I
the
don't wanna
anvil,
send
and
dwarves to
you
the
will
death
have an
just
army
for an
like
army.
you've never seen.
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail. Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory.
The anvil is cursed.
So it fights with Carradine? Good. That seems right.
If you choose to support Branka here and you've got Shield with you, you'll have to fight and kill Shield. Shield won't let you.
No, you will not take it. Not while I still live.
Branka, don't throw your life away for this.
Shield will not let you support Branka and keep him in the party. You have to show the
Just
anvil
give
family.
her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
Success beyond
You're
redemption,
not
Oberyn.
the only master smith here, Carradine. Golems, obey me. Attack!
There she is with a dodgy little control rod.
My friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Let's go, baby. The fun thing about this choice is it doesn't matter what you do. Oberyn support you. If you kill Carradine, Oberyn will fight with you. If you choose to kill Branka, Oberyn will fight with you. It's amazing, really. Mark Williams and Branka and all the rest. Mark Williams I'm attacking goal, I don't know if that's the goal back. Mark Williams getting wasted. So I can only hope that Shield can still get longer here. I'm not feeling Shield. Shield's dead. I lost my tag. This is problematic. What about? In again. I'm not sure what this qualify. I got stunned. The fact that Win is still jumping is fucking weird, to be honest with you. I need to heal up. Normally I don't bother doing this golem. Normally I don't shield. Most good Alistair is that Alistair just stand in front of the golems. And then it's Alistair. Alistair will just stand there and kill everything. Oh, that Oberyn gets the messy kill there.
Thank it for its help.
I like it. So, you get different rewards depending on what you do. Obviously, killing Branka, we get Vanguard, we get her mace, and we also get Branka's shield. If you kill Carradine, I believe you get Carradine's shield. Do I have to come back here for this? I don't know. Let's take a tracing of the tablet. Okay, Golem Registry. That is the name of every person that Carradine turned into a
Another
golem
life
that
lost
we hand
because
into
of
the
my
Shaper.
invention.
Now,
I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
and then obviously
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid
the
woman.
Shaper can do what it does.
Always knew the Anvil would kill her.
You killed
How
her,
is
Ogre.
it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did
I'm
you,
pretty sure the Anvil didn't
Carradine?
kill Branka. I'm pretty sure that was Ogre by just
Have you been altered?
slapping his fucking
I once
sword
had a
straight through his
pathetic
stomach.
little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Cher. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All
Don't worry,
of
man, Carradine.
this is my
You
doing.
made the Anvil. We're going to destroy the Anvil. Just make us a crown, bitch.
But
Sticks.
at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The Anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Not so fast, my
It
dude.
was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is
course
there
you
any
will.
boon I can grant you for your aid? A final
When
favor
doing the upright
before I
and
am
just thing.
freed from my burden.
I need a Paragon
For the
support to
aid
settle an election.
I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Cheers, Carradine. You're a stargazer. For I know the fact you sent hundreds and hundreds of dwarves to their death to make a fucking golem army. Now obviously when we get into the Basilian Forest I will mention my preferred army. I mean, as far as the mages go, mages versus Templars, I normally go with the mages. Templars pretty shit against Darkspawn, and it's the mages and the magic. Redcliffe, it's just an army of men from Redcliffe, like there's no ifs, no buts, no coconuts about that one, unfortunately. But there is different choices.
It is done. Give it to whom you will.
So what I would normally do here is I would normally leave Shield behind,
Nor anything more of them. I have already
and then I don't have to go through the fighting, the killing of Shield to kill Carradine. So that, and I'll let Branka have the forge, and I have an army of golems for the blight. It seems to make more sense. Golems against their ogres. What an army of portable battering rams, like how? Bye, Carradine.
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust and I'll shot.
I trust and I'll
May
touch
you
it to
always
use it.
find your way in the dark.
It's not dark here though. And there goes Carradine. I still don't understand why Carradine couldn't destroy, well, his own anvil. Ooh, cheeky little chest down here for winning. With not a lot in it, to be honest with you. I mean that's it. That is. We have done the deep roads. We've got our scraping from this, I believe. Oh, good, what's this?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzamar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it.
Ogre,
Probably both.
you say some dodgy shit.
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Carradine's words. If
Yeah.
there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them. I know not.
Yeah, you don't know a lot, though, do you, Shield? So, Golem Registry. We got the tracing for it there. Got the dead cast we need to do. So, now that we're done in the deep roads, I mean, that is it. That is the deep roads done. We can now leave the Anvil. I mean, it's going to make us walk all the way back out the fucking
Well,
Anvil.
that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head
Oh,
back
no.
yet and
I've
share
got
the
over. Let's
news?
go. To the assembly, my friend.
Those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Let's go finish up things in Ozma. So, got nothing to do down in the dead trenches, Carrigan's Cross, Ortan Dig, and the Duke and Tig. We have fully done the deep roads in only a couple of hours, I think. Normally it takes a little bit long. I mean, normally I do play. Normally I die a lot more on Nightmares at 200 Warrior. Without double mage backing us up and Alistair just a sponge. They say the deep roads is the place where if you're going to get overwhelmed, it's going to be the deep roads.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
So now we get to make our choice.
Delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Stewart, but the Grey Warden has returned.
So, you can have fun here.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bring a crown forged by Cerridon on the Anvil of the Void.
Cerridon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Cerridon forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Cerridon choose?
See, now, this is the awkward part. If you choose Horrormount, he's not as willing to deal with surface dwellers in trade. He does provide you an army, but he sticks to the old ways. The castless remain castless, you leave your caste, all that palaver. Balin, however, is willing to trade with surface dwellers. He allows the castless to join the army so they can be a warrior caste at the very least. He also puts to the sword anybody who disagrees with him. I've done Balin's quest, so
At last,
We're
this
taking
farce
Balin.
is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
even though Balin is probably the wrong choice, I think Horrormount is the better choice. But we done Balin's quest, so we're siding with Balin. Although I could have sided with Horrormount, just because why not? But sorry, I ever come back to Ozma. There's nothing here. Apart from subtitles stuck at the top of the screen. Did the superhero landing? I've never understood why
Let the
they decided to
memories
give all
find you
these
worthy.
dwarves staff.
First amidst the lords of the houses.
Dwarves
the
can't
King of
use
Orzammar.
magic. And that crown is very ill-fitting.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution.
And there we go.
Guards, seize him!
We have put the tyrant on the throne. Horrormount was an
You know better
honorable
than anyone the war facing us.
rival.
Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
And that's it. There's nothing else. To be fair, if Harrowmount gets the throne, I believe he throws Balin in prison anyway. Either way, the two don't live side by side in perfect harmony. They're not ebony and ivory. Why would they be?
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
The throne belongs with House Aducan.
As all in Orzammar now see. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This is an ancient mace of House Aducan. It's said to be enchanted against Darkspawn. I think you need it more than I do. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
You don't need that mace? I might face one of those big
I'll
statues.
see what I can do.
Thanks, man.
Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
No thanks. And there we go. A couple of level ups there. So, what did we just get there? The Aducan Mace. +4 damage against Darkspawn. I mean, it is absolutely shit. Entrance Mace is better, and Vanguard is better. But I did just get a full Paragon set. Some Paragon gloves, Paragon boots, Paragon armor, Paragon shield, which has +4 damage against Darkspawn, which is kind of weird. And the Paragon helmet. Ogren. I'm going to use Ogren. Ah, he hasn't even got the stuff. It's pitch black. It's just a darker version. Alright, it's just a darker version of what we already had from thingy. Right, so we're done down here. I love how they just haven't moved this dragon. They're just going to eat round this dragon. But we have goodbye. We'll do winning Ogren's level up first. Then we'll go willpower for win this time. Win pretty much gets retired now, to be honest with you. We'll get replenishment. And Ogren, I'll give Ogren strength and blood frenzy. Hang on. Oh. Is that just telling us that we look well made when having it? I thought it was. Right, so as you can see, we have full Legion of the Dead armor, which I do like the Legion of the Dead, but if the Paragon armor is the same but darker, then Ogren might find himself wearing full Paragon. That does look pretty. I do like that. That is pretty armor. Oh, hang on. 15 mental, 5 physical, 1 strength, 4 attack, 2 to all attributes. Lucky. That's not bad armor, actually, you know. Yeah, Ogren's not getting that. Thankfully, it's not dwarf restricted. Yeah, there's the gloves of the Legion, but the gloves of the Legion look stupid on everybody else. What am I doing? Legion. There we go. Full Legion, Batman? Legion, yeah. So, we'll go tick off these last few quests we've got in Orzammar here. And then we're free to leave. It's Orzammar completed. Paragon of her kind is done. We have a dwarven army on our side. And see, if you side with Branka and kill Cyrodiil, you get a dwarven army plus golems on your side for the big battle.
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us.
Ah,
Cardinal. Second hand, and I'd call it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Could I count on you to fight the Blight on my side?
Hey, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly.
That's more than any surfacer can say.
I need you
You're
topside,
allowed
man.
the skill to back up your
Come on.
words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the
Yes.
surface, so be it.
That's why I
Back
like
to
coercion.
Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Yes. So, now come the final fight. We get not only the dwarves, but we stand alongside the Legion of the Dead now.
As you desire.
What more could you want? Dwarves that have made a living just hacking down
I started to
Darkspawn.
worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back.
Got the records,
Did you
baby.
find any records? You found them?
There you go.
Let me see.
From Otantai.
That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Look, I'm asked for the same reward that I asked for from Balin. I want my face on one of them big stone statues.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's...
Right, so
is there something
we're
more I
gonna skip
can help
this
you with?
because got these for you, my
What's
friend.
this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
100%.
Bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude.
You're welcome, Shaperate.
Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
And what do we get for that? We got... What did he give us? I'm always confused with what he gives us, to be honest with you. Give us an artifact. It's not the lightning round. I think he gives us a small brilliant fire crystal. Which... So this is where it gets interesting, right? Large clear. Large brilliant is what you want. We've got small brilliant here, right? So we're going to equip that. And now he's got more flames than the small one. He's more flamier. But it also gives him better attack, and now he's just big flame boy. This is why I prefer spirit or nature, if I'm completely honest with you. They just don't. It just doesn't shine as bright. Right. So what else have we got to do now while we're down here? Gonna go to the assembly and then talk to Rook's mother.
Well, all right.
And then I do believe that is Orzammar wrapped. To be honest, you will. Well, do I ever come back here? I don't think I ever come back here. So we've got the chamber of the assembly now. Wrap up the whole Ortan tag thing.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records
Look
show
at
which
that.
houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Put my face on the stone statue. Your
I
happiness
don't
is
know
enough.
what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want.
Thanks.
I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
So I'm always confused with that, right? She asked us to go find records and do all this.
They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came...
Why not give us a quest to go to the old Ortan Tag and find the stuff? Give us some more Darkspawn to kill some more XP. Let us hit that lovely, lovely level 18. I leveled up 2 or 3 times in the deep roads. The amount of killing you have to do in the deep roads is honestly, it's fucking nutty.
Of course.
So all we've got to do now is tell Rook's mom that he's dead. I mean, he's not dead, but he's been living on Darkspawn for God knows how long. So let's keep them both. Let's just take the nice approach. Rook can be a decent merchant if you need deep mushrooms or life rock, to be fair. Neither of which I find myself in need of very often. but he is there if you do. Once we cleared up in here, I think it's going to be back to the party camp, and then we're going to have to go back to... I just don't clean up the bodies down here. And we'll probably have to go to the Soldier's Peak to see how much stuff I can drop off, equipment-wise, that I've picked up.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never... Did you learn anything about my Rook?
I'm sorry, Rook's dead. Yes, but you might not want to hear it. Lady, your son is a dung-eating lunatic. He's dead.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew.
Sorry, love.
I just wish I could have seen him one last
Sorry,
time.
love, Rook's dead.
Here. This is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
For that risk, I got was a lot of experience, but we've got Rook's shield. We'll have a quick look at that. Some masterwork, that is. I mean, I suppose if, because you can spec. I don't know what the point of that shield is, to be honest. But that is Bam Osmond's done. So we've got Fleming's Grimoire. Got a lot of that to do. I haven't been to the forest yet. Garnets we've got now. Love letters we might have as well. Skulls of Banasta we haven't done. Places of Power we've got 2 left. Denerim and Basilian Forest. Got one of them left to do in Denerim. Basilian Forest. Corpse Gal. Fine Rexel we can't do yet. Robbed by Forest. Find one of the robbers took a Sexton, which is a Point of Importance Guild. We can't do that yet. Crime Wave, we are waiting for the last one of that. We will do that. We've got the Trials of the Crows to hand in, actually. We've done both of them. We can hand them in today. Blackstone Irregular, Scraping the Barrels. Alienist, we can't do that yet. Dereliction of Duty. We can hand that back in now, that's alright. We haven't been to Redcliffe yet, so we can't do that one. And Corey Wilde's quest I'm still carrying with us is also from Redcliffe. So, we leave now. Might wrap this up by just go to Soldier's Peak, actually, and maybe start the next episode from the party camp, I'm thinking. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, to be honest. But at least we can say we're done with the deep roads.
I have thought about what you said before, Shale, about slavery.
It is profitable, so I am led to believe.
I swear.
And it is no more right to make a slave out of a golem.
Win and Shale, right, have the most depressing party banter in the game. And here we go.
Give me a moment.
Take your time, I do.
The stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a boring ceiling.
I mean,
well,
you know.
Let's get moving. We're losing, what you call it, daylight.
I don't ever remember on agreeing to Ogren joining the party full time. I'm pretty sure we just said we were going to look for Branka and he could come with us. But he just hangs around. Like, Ogren doesn't go anywhere. He just stays. It's like a bad smell you can't get rid of. But Ogren and Shale have had their moments now, so's Win. Who have I got left to take out on the run? Liliana, I believe. Is Liliana I've got left to take out on the run? Is it Liliana? I mean, that's where we're going next, obviously, Redcliffe Village. I'm going to Soldier's Peak first, though. You make use of this fucking chest up here. Did I give anybody level 3 traps yet? If I've given somebody level 3 traps, I might get ready to actually do Morrigan's party companion quest next. obviously I'm going to do it one way, but while I'm doing it, obviously I will explain other ways that you can do it. That's them.
I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kalen's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kalen approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kalen?
Yes.
Kalen's death was his own doing.
Yes, he did. The man is an ass. Right, and we're back at Soldier's Peak. The beautiful thing about that is we just get skip straight here. So there's a lot of stuff I want to drop off here. There's also a lot of stuff I want to keep on us actually. I want to compare it to other things that I have. I mean, Ogren stuff I can drop. That can go. Blighted can get deposited. Silk Waves, they can go. Ogren stuff can go. We'll get effort in there. Wonder Gloves are fucking god. They're gone, they're gone, they're gone. Effort's gone, that's gone. See, I know that one's 23.6 for defense, 20% spell resist, right? But that one's just so much better in all regards. The +3 to all attributes and 40% spell resistance is just nutty. Dwarven Wonder Plate I need to keep a hold of because I do need to remove the things from that. Yeah, 2 Shields of the Legion, don't need them. Right, so the stuff I'm keeping on is, which seems like a lot at the minute. I'm probably going to sort a lot of it off screen, jiggle around some equipment, other things like that. Between Alistair, Ogren, Stain, anything I might be able to get on to Zevran, Liliana, I'm going to be taking party members backwards and forwards just between the camp and Soldier's Peak, just to see what equipment I can best put to use on certain party members. Now, everyone has a favourite party in this game, but that does not mean you should neglect every party member in the game. I always get in the camp here, I'm probably going to do, I mean, there's a lot of level ups I need to do, to be honest with you. Now that we're back here, I mean, if we go into the character screen here, and what, 17, 16, 16, 17. So Liliana's got a level up, so we'll do that. I'm going to give her, and we'll start dumping into her cunning actually. We can start by getting combat tactics on the others now. On Captivating Song. Possibly Sacred Fire? No, Rain of Arrows. We'll Rain of Arrows. And after Liliana we have got Alistair, who has leveled up a lot. Is that 4 level ups? Right, so Alistair. There's a Templar to deal with, mages. I don't think I've actually properly gone through these yet. Champion. Champion's good, but it's not fantastic. Berserker and Reaver, DPS is Paladin. Is from a mod. I don't mind Paladin. It's more focused on around bolstering your allies' defense against fighting undead and darkspawn. Death Knight can be really fun. Like really fun, but it's better on a player character. Emerald Knight's also another good one. Seeker of Truth. Seeker of Truth isn't a bad one actually. I don't mind Seeker of Truth. Secret of Truth is basically, it's like almost like a hybrid. You know? I mean, we can read it here. The organization acts on a check on the power of the Templar Order and is a protection for the faithful of Andraste. So it's like an upgraded Templar. You've got Knight, which is obviously, as it says, it's a knight. Heavy armor, tanking, drawn aggro, keeping the allies alive. We'll skip Spirit Warrior for now, I don't like Spirit Warrior. Guardian. Again, it's more focused around keeping your allies alive than it is anything else. Spirit Warrior. Spirit Warrior is fantastic. Spirit Warrior is, it's almost like it's a magic tank. It's a tank that specializes in tanking magic. That is what a Spirit Warrior does. Now I'm thinking I'm going to make Alistair a Seeker of Truth. But I can't remember what requirements there is for the Seeker of Truth abilities. It's willpower. Maxing at 22 willpower. Say, mental resistance, spell resistance. I think we might go Seeker of Truth actually. I mean, there's Emerald Knight, I can show you Emerald Knight as well while we're here. I do like Emerald Knight. Bonus to combat health and stamina regeneration and extra armor. Summon a wolf. You just summon a wolf. Summon a wolf that levels up with your character. Fantastic. Elven Fury. Strength from ancestral bloods. You need to get temporary boosted damage and attack speed, which can be nice. And then after you get Glory of the Deals, you get a permanent bonus to your attack speed. And with Elven Fury, with Glory of the Deals, Elven Fury frightens nearby enemies and inflicts nature damage. Now, I don't think I want to go Emerald Knight. I think I want to go Seeker of Truth. And that means I need to pump every point I've got there into willpower. Now, Alistair is my rune maker. We're going to get Holy Smite. 100% want Holy Smite. I care for none of them at the minute. The Great Warden abilities I do want. I want Assault, but I also want like these as well, to be honest. But like most of them aren't useful at the minute, so we're going to just go boom, boom, boom. So Unbreakable Mind, mental resistance, spell resistance. He's already a tank, he's already got good physical resistance, so let's get that mental and spell resistance up there so he can tank uninterrupted. We don't want him being CC'd. Seeker can imbue his weapon Holy Light, deals extra spirit damage and knocks past the target. But if it's a mage, demon or undead, they take more spirit damage and get stunned if they don't pass the mental resistance check, which is fantastic. Maker's Will. So gives himself and allies a resistance to fire, cold, electric and spirit damage. And once you've got Wrath of Heaven, you get a bonus to spell resistance, and obviously Wrath of Heaven, the last one. Wave of Holy Energy by channeling the power of his faith, inflicts high spirit damage to nearby enemies and heals allies. It's got knockback. If it's a mage, a demon or undead, it takes more spirit damage. And then Cower and Fear, which plays perfectly into the fact that I'm also a backstabbing rogue. Morrigan Dump should be easy by now. We just go willpower and magic. One moment. Right, back. Now Morrigan's next specialization. I was thinking to go Keeper, the same as Win, but Wild Keeper might be the way forward. See, I don't do shapeshifter, so it's so you get Wild Dart, natural enemies you deal moderate nature damage and poisoning. You get Regrowth, which is a nice heal and extra health regen. Roots, which can paralyze, and then Squirrelize, which just turns the target into a squirrel. There's Beastmaster, which is obviously something's base. Spirit Healer heals, that's what win is. Blood Mage. Blood Mage is actually, I might actually go Blood Mage. As much as I want to call the others, I might go Blood Mage. For now. Yeah, fuck it, we're doing Blood Mage. Let's bring up one more in Expert Herbalism. And I want all of Blood Mage. Yeah, I do. I still want things down here. I still want like Life Shift, Sleep. You know, we're making our way through Mana Drain, Mana Cleanse. All that good stuff. We've got the heal. I do want some more DPS. I will eventually touch on some of this. Not a shapeshifter ever. But Blood Mage. So, pops Blood Magic. Use health to power your spells instead of mana. Healing isn't as good, but you've got blood sacrifice. So that Blood Mage can heal by taking. So, pop Blood Magic. Healing's not as effective on her. She needs to heal. She can drain life from another character because she doesn't take the penalty of Blood Magic, and then she can then cast heal on that character she's just took health from. Blood Wound. she can basically bind anything that has blood. So the only things that are immune are skeletons and possibly demons. Then obviously we've got Blood Control, which basically just grants you a free ally for a little bit. Blood Mage is so good. Like I do enjoy Blood Mage on a mage. We've got Sten, who now gets his first perk, and I'm probably just going to make Sten a champion, to be honest with you. That's what I normally do. Give him a Sten, we need to look about Dex. I still want to give him a bit of Connie, and then Strength. Combat Tactics, he does no use of anything else. And we're just going to slap every single champion ability on him. So you get Warcry, disorientates foes, lowers attack, defense, knocks them down. Rally, get a bonus to defense for all allies when it's activated. If he's got Motivate, which is that, it doubles the defense bonuses. And then Superiority, Warcry knocks nearby opponents off their feet, so he's guaranteed a knockdown, and whatever gets knocked down takes double damage. What else? What's next? Doggo. So pop it all into Cunning, and Dog doesn't really have many skills. So we got Zev next. Zevarani. What do I want to do with Zevarani? Yeah. Probably going to make Zevarani a shadow. He needs Dex at least 34 before we start pumping Cunning. Zevarani's flying, to be honest. So, Zevran, obviously, because he's AI controlled, I have obviously gone into other skills, which makes sense. We are going to finish off his assassin tree. We get obviously Lacerate. Flicks Blade when he gets a backstab or a crit. Just a backstab, sorry, but just a backstab. He inflicts blade damage. In the face of the fallen, he kills an enemy, he gets a stamina regen. Now Shadow is what Shadow sounds. So Shadow form, flits in and out of being stealth, basically. Every time they attack and miss, they lose interest in trying to target him. But there's a constant tick on stamina. Or Decoy, where he summons a copy of himself while he can escape in stealth. Shadow striking is fun. Massive backstab damage. But you have to be in shadow form. And then you've got Pandemonium. Confuses all the enemies. But for Zev, for now, I'm thinking I get Low Blow. Because the way, obviously, this skill tree works is you do Low Blow into Twin Strikes. You've got 5 Vitals, which is a passive. So you Low Blow into Twin Strikes, and then Unending Flurry will use all your stamina. But if you successfully get the Low Blow under them, Unending Flurry, every attack will hit. So when I've quick look at our character stats, as we've got which will be obviously player character. We have the only resistance I've got to nature resistance for some reason. But physical and mental resistance aren't out clever. Me cunning's fucking rocketing, thankfully. Morrigan, good mental resistance check, considering I came out of damage anyway. Fantastic magic and willpower. Shield, good strength, good constitution. See, his resistance checks are shit, but he's fantastic fire resistance. Ogren, good attack. He's got a dex penalty from the sword at the minute of 2, so don't really care about. Good constitution, good physical resistance, fantastic fire resistance. 75% is the cap for any elemental resistance. So if Ogren to fight a dragon now, that's the best fire cap you can get. Best resistance cap you can get. Liliana, more dex, which is more useful when you're using bows anyway. Space weapon, her resistances suck. Alistair's looking pretty spicy, but he's good cunning. He's got good cunning, good constitution, got a lovely health pool. His resistances aren't terrible. Mental resistance of 70 with a physical resistance of 109 makes him nigh on untouchable, to be fair. He'll never get knocked down. Getting to Morrigan with that stupidly huge magic and willpower. Mental resistance of 81, which is fantastic. Sten, stupidly high strength, everything else sucks. Doggo, stupidly high dex, everything else sucks. Zevran gets a nutty dexterity. For some reason, I don't understand why his dexterity is so good. Obviously, his melee, he gets a 0.5 attack for each point, considering his melee. He also gets 1 defense, but cunning's where it's at. Cunning is so good for a backstab rogue, but that is everyone ticked off there. We've got the party doing what the party does. So we've got the mages, now we have the dwarves here. Let's talk to
Orzammar
Felhammer.
has sent her best, Warden. It has
What's he
been a
after?
long time since the Dwarven army has marched on the surface. Outfitting any army on shore, gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with many smaller
So basically any excess sapphires, amethysts, emeralds, things like that you can hand into there, and it will help outfit your army. But I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Now, quick look at the skills here. I don't know, I can't. Ogren. Next episode, I'm going to have Ogren making a lot of traps. I don't even think I can place traps because I don't have trap maintenance, so I can't fucking even put a trap down. So I've got a couple of the traps I need here. So Ogren will be going with us when I decide to do Morrigan's quest. That really sucks, actually. I need expert trap making. When we come back, I might be respect. I might have dropped survival and stealing to have expert trap making. I will mark down what traits I had, and I'll try and get my stats as best as I could for them. I'll try and get them as close as possible to what I had. I'll see if I can find any books that's going to help us get them traps. I'll also have a look at the tactics off screen just to make sure that everything's good with me tactics. I mean, there should be. Nothing should be amiss. Apart from the fact Alistair gets absolutely nothing added into his, and about right click defender he loses it all. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Well, she got Morgan there, who, if I do it again, she's going to lose hers as well. I don't know why that happens. So what I chance to do is I'll probably just load from the Awesome Commons, redo everybody the way they were, that way I can see my perfect, that's a stat line that I had for respecting myself for the trap making, get everyone outfitted and geared up the way I want. See if I can figure out what's happening with them tactics and why they keep wiping. So I'm sure if I even went to Morgan and said debilitator, say she loses them. Sten doesn't. For some reason, Sten's Things gets updated. It's when they've got that little star there. I think it's because I've got the health poultices in. I'm not sure though. I'm really not sure, because if I went then it's better than the see. I'll do it myself. So I'll do it myself, it works. And if I go win as a healer, do I have to change off? No. So even Shield loses his, even though it says it's fine. But I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with that and why that happens. I'll also just try and figure out going forward the best tactics to have, and I mean obviously play a character I'm just going to be on scrubber all the time, aggressive. Win will be a ranged healer. Can make her a cautious healer. Come here, a cautious healer to be fair. She shields the defender. I put him on aggressive. But I mean, I've got everyone on aggressive though, haven't I? Apart from Alistair, who I've got on Templar. Yeah, I don't like him on Templar to be fair. Morgan just stays as a debilitator on ranged. I don't do anything different there. Sten's a scrubber. Then Zevran's a scrubber. Or Zevran's aggressive, I should say. But I'll fix all that off screen before the next episode. But that is everything for this one. And this is Daddy Gladdy signing off. Have a good day.